first thing is, when I came here, before I came here today, a few days ago, I was thinking that everything was all right. But when I come in your association with Maharaja, it's just like everything just becomes exposed. I just feel, after 4 or 5 days, then I just feel everything's being exposed. But one thing, I've got a lot of different things I wanted to speak about, and I don't want to take up too much time. One thing, Guru Maharaj, is about a year ago, when I was out on Sankirtan, I lost my japa beads. They've had my initiation beads. So I was wondering, is it possible you could chant on another set for me? If I give you, this time I'll look after them more carefully, I'll take a separate set. But I just wanted to ask that.
Get a new bead.
Yes, I have. Guru Maharaj, also one thing is, I wrote one letter. I don't think you got it. It was, before I sent the newsletters to Mayapur, I sent one letter here. Did you receive that one? Because Nimapan had said he hadn't seen. But I asked a few questions in it. And one of them was about when you came to England, Guru Maharaj, last year, and when we were in the temple in East London, I asked you some question about aparad, and you said to me that I must never again commit conscious aparad. And one point was, if one commits violation of aparad, then it's a very serious stumbling block in the path of devotion. So in the past, many devotees I've criticized, since Bhagavan fell down, then always I hear things about devotees and I think, oh, this person. So I was wondering, how should I nullify those offences? How can I cancel those offences?
Don't commit any of that.
What about past ones?
That's gone. By chanting, you see, Nama Prad, Karnam Sintamani says, by constant chanting it will be eradicated. You understand? Just living aside this time when you pass to or eat or sleep. Otherwise, always thinking and chant, always thinking and chant. Then it's contracted. Like that.
Constant chanting.
Constant. Not with the beads. Beads, the prescribed number is there. Besides that, always thinking of Krishna.
Yes.
That forgetting Krishna. Krishna is always mind, thinking. Smaranam. Yes.
So no need to make any separate endeavor to approach.
As Mahaprabhu says, day and night, 24 hours. Think of Krishna and utter the name of Krishna. Waking condition, sleeping condition, and while taking prasad, like this.
Yes. Also, Guru Maharaj, you said that I shouldn't commit conscious offence.
No.
For some time I did, though. For like some period, then it was difficult for me to follow instruction because mind and the material world.
Anyhow, now do like this.
It's so difficult, Guru Maharaj. It's when I'm definitely in Maya, Guru Maharaj, no doubt. When I come here in your association, and even if you don't blast me, still I just feel you're just showing everything becomes exposed just by being in your association, Guru Maharaj. It's an amazing thing. Like also, one other thing I wanted to speak to you about was, in class, Guru Maharaj, you were mentioning 2 points that I was going to mention too. One question I had was about the parampara. And actually in class you answered, but my question was about the Diksha parampara.
That letter I have received and I have reply given.
I haven't received.
You have not received. Yes.
Oh, that you've answered.
Yes, I have answered. Yes, that letter I received. And a reply has been given. Yes.
There will be a copy with Chaitanya?
Yes, Chaitanya. Yes.
Oh, okay. No need to ask. But in class you answered today. Same. That was very good. Also, then Guru Maharaj, you were saying that there's no need to hear from anyone else except one's Gurudev.
Yes.
But this time I don't understand this, actually. Guru Maharaj, I understand that everything you say for me is topmost. That's it. Whatever you say is tattva, I accept. Also, but then that means I shouldn't hear anyone else speak. Anyone. I don't understand.
Yes, we will hear. Vaishnava, bona fide Vaishnava, sadhu says, speaks Vaishnava, we hear. Is bona fide Vaishnava, Gour Priyajana, dear devotee of Gauranga, comes in this like succession. Is Acharya sadhu, bona fide. Yes, why Sanat is here? Yes.
You can hear them.
Yes, but who is not here from bogus source, who is not qualified, who doesn't know Tattva very well, he may confuse something, concoct something, who is not here. You follow me?
Yes.
Yes. Who is fixed in Tattva, knows philosophy very well, conversant, can quote authority, defeat bogus philosophy, is pakka, is bona fide, qualified person. You must hear from him. Yes. What my Guru says is not different.
Yeah.
Yes, that's same thing. That is what you follow.
Yes.
If there is something, doubt, something, then you ask your Guru,
Yes.
clarify what he says, just accept.
Yes.
That is what.
Because what I wanted to ask you about was it said that in the Holy Dham, one shouldn't just go for taking bath, one should go in here. From
Yes, sadhu sangha.
Yes.
Otherwise, that is the real tirtha, dhambas.
Yes.
Yes.
But when I go to Vrindavan or Mayapur, then I find difficulty who to hear from. Because I think, who can I hear from? I don't know. I don't know who to hear from. And because when I'm in the ISKCON temple, then I find many things they say aren't actually, they don't sound right.
Yes.
So I feel...
Anyhow, just buy your external. Sit down in class. Yes, that's all right.
But I find my mind becomes offensive because I think, well, why is he speaking? He doesn't know what he's saying.
Anyhow, what to do? That's external. Mahaprabhu say, antare nishtha bahe loko vyavahar. Keep inside your nishtha inside with Krishna, with Guru. And externally you are just dealing, external dealings. Yes, that's external dealing. Yes. We have to do sometimes like that. Yes. Otherwise they will think, oh, why this? Not coming to the class, not attending program. Whose disciple? Why? How he has been taught? Why, sir? They say like that. Yes, we attend program, morning program, Bhagavatam class, sitting. Yes. Kirtan is there. Prabhupada's book is read, purport is read, and translation is read, that we can hear. And then you can hear what he says. All right, hear what he says. You have to name of person. Sometimes only I hear these names. All right.
They chant some sloka.
Some sloka. Yeah. Don't criticize anybody. No.
This is, I find, very difficult in association with my god brothers. Then no problem. But with other devotees, I find difficult often.
Yeah.
Because they say many things which
just avoid it. Yeah. Or just pay deaf ear to it.
Yes.
Deaf ear.
Yes. Right, also, actually on the same point, two things. One thing is, when I go to Mayapur, there's one, I just wanted to check if it was okay that there's one devotee that I go to see, and I take prasad with him and he speaks and things. And he's a disciple of Lalit Prasad.
Oh.
I think Parabrahma gave you some of his books, he's written some books. Is it okay? I can go or not?
No, no.
I shouldn't go to him.
No. Lalit Prasad.
It's just that I found that with him, then he kind of seems to encourage.
That disciple Lalit Prasad, they criticize this Bhakti Siddhanta.
Oh.
Yeah, so we should not go.
Okay.
Associate with such person and he has such an offense. I shall go and commit such offense. Better not to go.
Okay. And also last year when I went to Vrindavan, then there was one Babaji that I went to speak, maybe for 1 hour, 1.5 hours. You may know his name is Madrasi Baba, one Krishnadas Baba. He was at the opening ceremony of Vrindavan Temple. Krishna Balaram Temple. He's previously was a disciple of Ananta Vasudev. But when I went for maybe 1 hour, 1.5 hours, I spoke with him. Is that all right? Is that okay? I can visit just his sadhu and he speaks.
Ananta Vasudev's disciple means Gaudiya Vaishnava.
But he said that Ananta Vasudev told that they should take initiation again from someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So then he took from one Babaji and somewhere else.
We should not hear all these things.
No. So
that Guru is there who is not here.
Yes. So I shouldn't go see him either?
No. What?
I have one thing Guruji asked permission, and I had some books. He asked me to bring some books for him. So those I can deliver and then I go.
Deliver the books.
Yes. Okay.
No more philosophy. Talking no philosophy. Dandavat for light take books.
Yes.
Dandavat going.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I think I have a problem. Guruji, you know. But my problem is I know what is the goal of life. This from hearing. I know that in Chaitanya Charitamrita Guruji you explain that the way to get Krishna is by this Raganuga Bhakti. So for me, I kind of like, this is what I'd like to get. In my report, you were saying, Guruji, that you've come selling mirrors, but everyone is blind. They can't, no one will buy your mirrors. So Guruji, I would like to get to that stage where I can accept that. But I think my problem is sometimes I may be a little too interested, more than I should be. I'm certainly not qualified, but still I'm very interested still. So what I should do?
Once you develop interest, otherwise how can one have it? Yes. Unless you have interest in it. Yes.
So Guruji, one realization in England I had was, even though in your personal presence, then it's big difference, completely different. But also when I was there, I know some things I found happen that I could see somehow that still was your arrangement, even though I was in England, there's some things were happening. But I wanted to check just to see if it's true or not. Like one thing is, when I was in England, several different books came to me. And I was thinking that this was by your mercy. I just wanted, like Govinda Lilamrita and different books, Ujjwala Nilamani and Krishna Bhavanamrita. It's okay for me to read Guruji, these books have come?
Yes, that's nice books.
I just
want to have studies.
Yes. So if I'm by reading these things, then it's...
Yeah, sometimes you read it, try to understand, but I think you cannot understand everything.
I understand all. No.
Cannot understand everything.
No, I cannot understand anything, I think, right? But if I get your grace, then I'll understand.
Time will come.
Yes.
When your consciousness will be
I hope so.
more and more purified, then we can. And books have their mercy. Grantha's Krupa.
Yes.
If you keep some Grantha with you, it has its mercy also. Sadhu Krupa, Grantha Krupa. Yes, Grantha is not a mere book. No.
Yes.
That is incarnation of Lord, Krishna, Vani Avatar. Like Krishna Tulya Bhagavata. Bhagavata is not a mere book. That's Krishna. That's Krupa. That's mercy, yes. And Guru Maharaj says, some people purchases our book, takes our book, both Gita or Bhagavad, just keeps in his house, he gets mercy. Yes, that's right. Yes.
Yes. So even though I cannot understand properly anything, only by your mercy I will understand, that's a fact. But still I may read, because then I may remember. Is that correct?
Little.
Yes, okay.
Try to understand and penetrate.
Yes.
That's not hurried. Hurried affair like novel, no. Very minutely, scrutinizingly one should read it. Yes. Let it be one paragraph. Yes. Equal one paragraph or few lines. Yes.
Also, another thing I wanted to check was, actually not check so much, but about the newsletter, this newsletter we're doing.
Newsletter, that is that all right, nice.
It's okay, Guruji? So, also, one thing I didn't say, because after I wrote my letter, then something happened. Again, by your grace, Guruji. Now I'm getting muddled. Some time ago, you wrote one letter, and you said that if I will do some business for raising funds for the temple, then same time I should preach. So I was thinking, because I sell paintings, and I go out Western clothes and sell these oil paintings, and just business and...
I like business for Krishna.
Yes.
Krishna is in mind, nothing, no other thing. Yes. So when you speak somebody telling and find he's interested, that's something. That is
I should do that.
That is
also, I found, Guruji, that I think maybe by your mercy, something was arranged that when I was in the last place, one temple in Liverpool, then the temple president, he came to India. And at that time then, I stayed and I had to look after the preaching programs. I think this was, by your grace, like 10 programs, 10 preaching programs. So even though I was doing business, still, it's a preaching program. It's very good. It's very enthusing. Even though I don't know, but still it was very nice. But Guruji, one of these programs, then one guest who hadn't come for 2-3 years, then he came for the first time. He's an editor, sub-editor for one big newspaper in England, one daily newspaper. And I showed him the newsletter and I asked if he can give me any advice how to make better. And he said that actually he liked it so much that he said that he'd do everything. He'd do layout on computer in the newspaper. He said he'd put photographs in. He'd do everything free, he said. He'd print free and he'd even put envelope, everything free. He said he'd do everything.
Yes. Oh, that's wrong.
So I was thinking this is by Gurudev's praise. Because otherwise it's very difficult to do. It's so much time I was taking, wasting time that I could be collecting.
No, that's nice service. That's nice service.
Now it seems that this has been arranged. He will do everything now. Free of charge. It's not no charge. Everything is free. And so I took this as your grace, Maharaj. One thing I was wondering as well is there anything you can tell me that I should do in the newsletter? Anything more, anything I shouldn't do, or any advice, any instruction, direction?
It's all right, what you and it's all right. Just maintain it.
Okay, Maharaj. Also, other thing, this is maybe philosophical question, so I should ask answer. But one question, Maharaj, is I was listening to a tape, and you were saying that how you're explaining the meaning of the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare is Hara, Radharani. So I was wondering, Maharaj, why is it that we chant Hara? What does Hara mean, and why Hara? Why don't we chant Radha? Why Hara? Is any reason?
Yes. This mantra is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. This is mantra, my mantra.
Yes.
This is in Veda, Parisambharam Upanishad, Ratnavati Puran. So how can you change it? Hare to that? No, you shouldn't change it. What is mantra? You understand? It's my mantra.
Yes.
You have no right to change. You understand? Means Hara, means Radha. In address, it is Hare. You understand? Hara. In address, Sambodhan, it's Hare. It's for conditioned souls. But this is also chanted there in spiritual kingdom. You understand? Even it is chanted in Golok Vrindavan. Golokir Premandhan. You understand?
Yes.
Harinam Sankirtan Golokir Premandhan. Narottam Das Thakur says. It has brought from Golok Vrindavan. It doesn't belong to this material world. So, the gopis headed by Radharani, they are chanting Hare Krishna. What does it mean? Hare means what?
Hare means Hari.
Hari. That is Hari. So Lord Hari. For them it is Lord Hari. For us conditioned souls it's Radhe. This is that.
I was wondering if there's any special significance of why Hare as opposed to Radha in Vedic mantra. Why not Radha? Why Hare?
That's one of the names of Radha. When the mantra is Hare, so the meaning is Radhe. Yes.
Some question there. Right, also, little thing, I was wondering about with the deities I'm worshipping, Govinda and Shalagram. In some places, Maharaj, in some temples, they have specific name for the deities, like Radha Landaneshwara, Radha Gokulananda, like that. I was wondering, is that proper, or is that good, or?
Anyhow, what Gurudev has given name,
yes.
That's all right.
But I was wondering if...
Vaishnava Sadhu has given that name, that's all right.
But I was wondering, Maharaj, if it's possible that you may also give my deities, or what should I do?
It is a Govinda. It's Govinda.
Well, sorry, okay.
What other name? Sacinanda. Yes.
All right. Also, one thing I was reading in, and first I heard on one tape you gave Guraj, 1989 when Nuru Hari was here. You're talking about how Krishna is Madan Mohan when he's with Radharani. But when he's not with Radharani, then he's Madan Mohita.
Yes.
But this I couldn't understand properly. How is it that Krishna is Madan Mohita? How is it he's attracted by people?
You see, that is talk between Sukha Sari. Parrot. Sukha means parrot. Sari, another part. You understand? It's talk between. Sukha is inside of Krishna. Sari is inside of Radharani. They are minds. Radharani is speaking about Sari, speaking about Radharani and highlighting Radharani. Radharani is superior to Krishna. It speaks like that.
Yes.
Sukha says is Krishna is superior. The Sari says no, Radharani. If Krishna is with Radharani, then it's Madan Mohan. If not with Radharani, then it's Madan Mohita, then captured by Cupid. That is says the Radharani is such superior. And that's a fact. And we discuss. Krishna says, Radha Prema Guru Ami Sishya Nota. In loving affairs. Radharani is my Guru. I am his disciple. She makes me dance as she wills, wants. That is that. But Radharani is superior. That Krishna admits. Because Radharani enchants Krishna. Yes. Who can enchant Krishna? Krishna attracts everybody. Radharani attracts Krishna. Yes, then Radharani is superior. That's the fact. That is it.
Yes. So Krishna is attracted by Radharani.
Yeah.
Yes.
No
one else.
Krishna attracts everybody, and Krishna is attracted by Radharani. Radharani enchants Krishna. Nobody can enchant. Only Radharani.
Yes.
Govinda Mohini, who enchants Krishna. Govinda Sarvashtra. Krishna completely belongs to Radharani. Radha bina teho kar no. It doesn't belong to anybody but Radha. Without the mercy of Radharani, we cannot approach Krishna. Yes, that would beg mercy of Radharani. Hare means for Radharani, please. Yes.
So also in our line, Mahaprabhu, then it's the mood to be developed is this momentary power. And that is in the mood of Radha Dasi.
Yeah, Radha Dasi, yes.
Made servant to Srimati Radharani.
Mm.
So then, is it that they, although they worship Radha Krishna, but they have preference for Radharani's side? Is that correct?
Mm.
Is it correct that they have preference for Radharani's side? Like you're saying the Shari, the same thing. Radharani is superior to Krishna. That's the way they think also. Same mood is that?
Yes. Without Radharani's mercy, one cannot approach Krishna. Krishna is completely captured by Radharani. Yes. All right.
Thank you much.
Jagadatma is waiting.